This is episode 22 of my podcast. My regular co-host, he started a new job, so he wasn't able to be here. Shout out to I Am Wes doing this thing. Maybe a couple episodes back, I'm trying to tell Wes, I'm like, hey, say it's this dude, right? He had this music video, and I'm like, Sean Kyd, and he was like, oh, word, and I was like, yeah, word. Like, I was like, yeah, him, and he was just like, oh yeah, I know, bro. He was like, so not only that, now that he know, I really just feel like I was like the last person in the world, because like everybody I said,
there's still a lot of people, dog. I'm still trying.
Yeah, man, but like everybody I know, and then when I followed you on the gram, it was like mad niggas I knew had already knew who you was. I'm like, damn, like this nigga's really kind of like.
I'm trying.
Trying. I see that, man. Like, had basically infiltrated, a sizable portion, especially like my media contacts, like Go Mills, Go,
yeah. He out in Charlotte too, right?
Yeah. So Go Mills, A-Dub, Lillian, a whole bunch of cats, I knew. Go Mills was just here, actually. He was on the show maybe like an episode or two back, maybe like 3 episodes, 3 or 4.
He out here a lot.
He do. He performed at. Did you perform Beats and Bars? Were you there the first night or second night?
I was there the second night.
Second
night was with Saha. So
yeah.
I performed earlier that day, and then Saha performed that night.
Okay, yeah. So that was I had to work that second day, so I didn't get out there until mad late. I saw Yamazawa and I think Jay Gunn, he did his thing, and then Saha. Have you heard that Saha?
His new album?
Yeah.
No, I haven't, and I know I have. I be seeing it on Twitter all the time. People be like, "Yo, it's bars. There's so many bars and that shit." I be like, "All right, I'm gonna get around to it, but bro, I'll be busy, man. Like, if I'm gonna listen to it, I want to sit down and like listen to it. I don't want it to be some stuff where I'm just like, all right, I hear it. Like, I have to like digest it, like a Kendrick, because I know Saha, he raps, like he has content, so it's not like I'm gonna just throw it on. Like, you can throw on, like, I'm not even trying to like bash, but like you could throw on like a 21 Savage or whatever, something.
Right.
Vibe,
Right. It's just
like
in the background
like this, like Saha, Kendrick, Cole, Crit, like you gotta pay attention to that shit.
You definitely gotta pay attention. Like, there's bars for days on it. So, and even when I was there, like when I came to it and I seen what was going on, and because you kind of come off to me like and based off of your verses, I was thinking that you were somewhere like in your early 20s.
25.
Okay, well that's mid 20s.
Yeah.
But
it's early compared to what 29 is.
Right. Hey, what I'm saying? I know all about that. I actually am 29. So
hey man, oh my bad.
No, you're good, man. And not only my 20, like I'm really not even 29. Like my birthday's in February. So like, what I'm saying? Like I'm breathing
you almost there.
Yeah, I'm breathing my last breaths of 20s.
I'm telling people you only as old as you feel. Like I'm 25, but man, I look and feel younger. So it's like, keep going with it.
Right, for sure, man. Tell my listeners, man, first of all, a formal introduction. Definitely we want to welcome Mr. Sean Kyd to the Verdict. So tell us where you from and kind of give us, that brief whole, this how I got to start in music and so forth and all that.
All right,
shit.
I'm Sean Kyd. It's not spelled K-I-D, it's K-Y-D. Sean Kyd, I'm 25, born and raised in Raleigh. I lived in Atlanta for 1 year, and then I moved back, and I've been here since, just trying to, like, using what I learned in Atlanta to, like, make it here. And what else about? I'll be performing a little bit, I just dropped a new music video. You got to check that shit out. I'll get more into that later. Yeah, man. What else I got? That's about it.
All right. Well, so let me ask you this. So why is it spelled K-Y-D?
All right. So when I first started rapping, I went by Kyd, like K-I-D-D. And after a while, like I was like 15, 16. I was like, yeah, this is cool. Then one day I woke up and I was like, man, one day they go play one of my songs on the radio and they go be like, we have a new song by Kyd, and then somebody go hear that and they go be like, that's whack. Like nobody like K-I-D-D, that's bland. It's just something like anybody. And then I started like doing Google searches. There's a million K-I-D-Ds in the world. Like, and not to mention stuff, people like Jason Kyd and stuff like that. Like, right. Kyd is like an actual name. So I was like, all right. Boom. So then from Kyd, I changed it, and then this is stupid. Like, this is where shit gets stupid. I changed it to Kyd Days, K-Y-D Daze. And if you look that shit up, there's a bunch of there's music floating around out there with that name on it, but it's nothing compared to what I do now. And I was doing that for a while up until 2012. So I started doing that shit so 2 years that was my name. And I moved to Atlanta, and I was working with my producer, and one day we were sitting in the studio, and he was like, bro, you can't be Kyd Daze. Like that's he didn't say it was whack, but he was like, there's a million kids. There's Kid Cudi, there's Kid Ink, there's too many kids. So I was like, all right, yeah, you're right. And one day I did a video, and in the music video, when my part came up, like they had different like introductions for each person when they would rap. So they're like, oh, this is like so and so, and then this is so and so, like in the middle of their verse. And my verse came on, and he put Sean Kyd. And I was looking at that shit, and I was like, first off, I was like, that's not my name. Like, that is not me. So I don't know why the fuck he got the idea to put that. And then after a while, I kept looking at it, and I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? Like, there's people that call me Kyd, and there's people that call me Sean. Sean's my name. Kyd is like, people call me that too. So it's just like Sean Kyd. People think it's my first and last name, so I let them run with it. But yeah, and it sounds like a name, and there's only one Sean Kyd on Google, so I was like, that's me.
Hey. You know, it's crazy how those things come together like that. So interesting. So what about? I heard you say that you had learned some things in Atlanta. So what did you learn that kind of gave you like some kind of advantage or insight? Yeah, for sure.
Patience, man. Like music. Like, all right. Even with the podcast thing, you can relate to this. Say you have a podcast, right? And it could be you can think your podcast is the best. You work on that every night. You drop whatever. Like, it's your podcast. You just like, yo, I know I'm good at this. And at the same time, you knowing you're good at something, there's a million other people in the world who feel the exact same way about their craft. And it's the same thing. Like, it's not the same thing, but, you have your differences. But at the end of the day, they all trying to have one goal. So with music, I used to be in Atlanta. In Atlanta, everybody in Atlanta is trying to do music. And I mean everybody. Like everybody. You go downtown, people trying to sell you mixtapes. You go into the gas station, there's mixtapes. You go to the doctor's office, somebody in there got a mixtape. I can guarantee it. And I was just like, man, I was at a point where I was like, I need this to happen now. Like, this should happen now. This should happen, and then this should happen, and then this should happen, and I should be out of here. And that is not the fucking case, because everybody in the world wants to do music. It's just patience. What else did I learn? You don't always. How am I trying to word this? You don't know. I got to think of how I want to word it. Like, the way you think is right may not always be right.
This is true. Facts.
Yeah, because you can go into something like thinking, all right, it has to go this way, and it's going to go this way, and then you get in there and shit goes left, and you got to learn how to fucking like roll with the punches, basically. What else? That patience, man, and there's always room to grow. Like, it's always room to grow. No matter what you know, there's always something that you don't know. And then what my old producer used to tell me, he was like, man, if you're the smartest guy in the room, you in the wrong fucking room.
You're definitely in the wrong room. You're in the wrong room. True indeed, man. Listen, those are definitely all some gems. You know what I'm saying? You just ran through about 5 or 6 pro tips. For sure, because definitely, and even, like, I can relate, because even doing this podcast, like, it doesn't sometimes get the attention that I feel it deserves, but, it's all a learning experience. Definitely, and, man. My product is for a certain individual. Mm-hmm. So, I don't dictate, what's going on or what's not going on. But, for as far as, what I am going to do, I'm just going to keep doing what I do. And then a very particular audience, they usually find it.
Yeah.
They find it themselves.
The right people are going to find it, man. Right. And that's something I had to learn, too. Like, not everybody is going to like your stuff.
Right.
Like, and there's, billions of people in the world. And you can put it in front of a set million. They may not like it, but you can put, another million could come around and it'd be the greatest thing to them,
And then, with the internet, the way that it is, you can do that easily.
Exactly.
You can do that and so easily. A lot of people
don't get that. It was like, man, okay. Like, it's a lot of, artists in, certain areas. And they're like, man, the people here ain't fucking with me. They ain't fucking with me. I'm like, bro, you got the internet. Like, put your song on the internet and push it. Like, put some money behind yourself and push it. There's almost everybody's on the internet,
Right. And you can, promote your post for like 5, 10, you know what I'm saying? Like for like $50.
Exactly.
You can
and people don't think, man, and it irritates me to a point. It's just like, man, you'll spend $100 and something on shoes that you already bought 2 years ago, but you can't put $20 into an Instagram post to promote your stuff. And then they wonder why they ain't getting support. I'm like, man, you got to support. You get out of it what you put into it.
Facts, man. And you're not going to, it's nothing, it's going to be easy for anybody. So, all good, pieces of advice, definitely, if you are motivated and trying to maneuver through a creative atmosphere. What type of support would you say you getting in this area? Because, and what was interesting is that there was a bunch of individuals at your photo shoot, and I didn't know that I knew who they were. Until like you tagged him, and I was like, because my co-host, apparently him and Juice Lord have like
Juice is dope as fuck.
That's what he was telling me. He always going on about him, and I didn't even know. I was like, this dude standing right here.
Juice is. I met him last year actually. It was around this time last year, I think, and it was at a studio, and I was in the studio, and they were like, they were playing the music for him, and I was like, yo, he's nice as fuck. Like, I have to meet this guy. And they were like, yeah, man, we like your music too. You got to meet him too. I was like, all right, bet. And then I met Juice. And then have you seen his live performances?
No. Well, when I got the Beats and Bars, he had just got off the stage. I'm pretty sure.
Man, cause I was up on stage when he performed. Like, jumping around is crazy. His energy is dope. Who else came out? The Deep End. Have you heard his music?
I was playing a little bit. Somebody else was playing it for me.
Check him out.
And there was another dude, I think. Was he an artist? The other
which dude?
The
one with the beard?
No, the skinny, the other light skinned thin dude. It talked like he was from New York or something.
Joby?
Yeah.
Joby do music too.
Okay.
Joby do music too. He part of Juice Crew.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Facts, man. So, and what's it like when so basically what you're saying, and this is my impression of the artists in the area, is that they mostly fuck with each other.
You'd be surprised, man. You'll be surprised. Like, it's a lot of artists in the area, but the ones who are like good, if y'all can't see this, but I'm doing the quote fingers.
Air quotes.
The ones that are good, air quotes. The ones that are good, they fuck with each other, because I mean, like, we only helping each other out. Like, and we if we don't support each other, who is? Like, you can see, like, when Kanye drops something, like, his people gonna support it.
Right.
When J. Cole drops something, all his people gonna support it.
Right.
When, like, that, and that's how it has to be. Like, yeah, we may not be in the same team, or we may not be on a label, or whatever. But if one shines, we all shine. And a lot of people don't get that. And there's a lot of people out here that aren't. I'm not gonna say like I'm the best, but there's a lot of people out here who aren't as good yet with their music, and then they get pissed off when people don't support it. I'm just like, man, we're not gonna, like, especially for North Carolina, all we have, like, outside of J. Cole, and it's like, I'm talking about like Raleigh, North Carolina, like outside of, like, well, I mean, Cole is Fayetteville, and like Rhapsody is Snow Hill, but like in this area, we don't really have that big, like, that person we could be like, they did it,
right?
Like, and yeah, King Mez is from Raleigh, and he's doing amazing. So I kind of take that back, because King Mez is doing amazing, but I'm talking about like actively, like, in people's faces, we don't really have somebody out there that's like, yo, they're doing it, or they did it. So I was like, man, if we could support each other and somebody from hip hop, that's amazing, because that's going to open the fucking floodgates for other people.
You right about that, man. What type of who would your dream collaboration be with? Who?
Oh man, my dream collaboration, yo, I've actually never thought of that.
What?
I've never thought of that. Like, because I take it, man, I take it day by day.
True.
Probably, man, fuck it, but Kanye, dog. Kanye, Andre 3000 collab would be fucking crazy.
That would be crazy. That would be, I think so.
Pharrell, man. Yeah, Pharrell, bro. If I could even get like a smidget of a Pharrell beat, like, he could send me a goddamn sound clip of him clapping, and I'm going to fucking rap all the fuck over that shit. I'm going to be like, yo, Pharrell, I just need a beat of you humming something. And he could be like, all right, I bet, got you. Send me the money. I'm like, all right, bet, got you. That would be amazing.
Yo, Pharrell, definitely. He been making incredible music since, like, the fucking 80s. And
it's crazy, like, people, like, you heard that new Lemon song, right?
I heard it. I mean, it hasn't grown on me yet, because I've only heard it, like, in passing once or twice.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, usually I like Pharrell songs, so I'm like, you know, I'm probably just not in the mood because like his last album, I wasn't in the mood for like 3 months.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you though. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's how some albums are. You gotta be ready for it.
Right. Yeah. So like, you know, I think it was cold when it came out, but he makes a lot of stuff that sounds good in the summertime. Like, you know,
he definitely got a spring summer feel with
right. So, you know, so let me ask you this. Because you had to do a check-in, you know, right before you got here. So I was going to ask you, you know, like, how are you participating in cuffing season? But it don't sound like you are. Not, you know, not as a free agent anyway.
Shit. When is this coming out? I will say there's somebody who I'm interested in, and we're getting to know each other better, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
If you know who it is, you're most likely her, or you've seen me talk to her. If you don't know who it is, mind your business.
I mean, there's nothing. Definitely mind your business. So, you know, especially because it sounds like y'all just building.
Yeah, we building.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, girl.
Right. So if y'all building,
fine ass. Sorry, I had to say that.
Shout out to everybody who, you know, is well, let me ask you this. I'm not gonna get too into it.
Okay.
When you met this individual, was this prior to cuffing season, or we start cuffing season?
When does cuffing season start?
Well, preseason starts.
Preseason is like October.
Well, preseason starts November the 1st.
Oh shit! Okay, so what's this? November.
Yeah, we're
the 26th, right?
We're 26th. The regular season's about to start.
Regular season is all My birthday's in like regular season.
Okay.
Yeah, so I hope I get a gift, but I guess it's preseason.
Okay.
But the thing is, it wasn't something that like I expected. It was like, we kicking it, and then I was just like, yo, fuck, you okay? All right, bet. And now we just growing from there, man.
True. Say no more. So anyway, man. So, damn, that's crazy. So, and you said that you are from, you're born in Raleigh.
Born in Rex Hospital, December 9th. 1991.
Damn, Rex Hospital. Where the fuck is that?
I honestly don't like. There's a few Rex hospitals, but the one that I was born in was. Is it still there? It's off of I can't even think of the name of the street.
It's in Raleigh though, right?
It's in Raleigh, man. My birth certificate is in my car. Like Rex Hospital.
Damn, you can be readily identified.
No, like if I drove past it, I'm like, that's it right there. But it's not like bro, because I'm terrible with like directions, dog.
So let's talk about the coupons video.
Okay, I've been working too hard, too long, saving money. What's that? Coupons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we hadn't even touched on that. Which I mean, for me, it was a very random experience. You know, not because that's my first time. You know, in a music video.
You didn't even expect to pull up.
Well. No, I did because I don't know. It was just right. I was off that day, and
tried to get you in it, man.
You did. You did. You did try, but I was
like, "Nah, man, I'm just here to watch." And I was like, "No."
You did try to get me in it, and then after the fact, I was like, "Dang, you know what? I probably could have," but I was just so like. Watching, you know, the whole thing for me was an experience. Mm-hmm. You know, like when I'm watching the video, it's crazy because I'm like, yo,
you saw the behind.
Yeah,
the scenes
I was like,
stuff.
I was fucking there. Like so I love that. So it was an experience for me. So how did that like concept come about? First of all, where the fuck did coupons the idea come about from?
All right, so I was at my job at the time. It was my job at the time, and I think it was like midday. And at the job, like we would travel back and forth from like job sites and stuff. So I was like, all right, whatever. And it was one of those days, like, you know, them days where you be at work and you be like, I'm over it today. I was at work and we was on the way to a job site, and I was sitting and I was looking out the window, and I was like, man, this shit sucks. I was like, man, like, cause man, especially like with me as passionate as I am about music, it's not of a matter of like if it's going to happen. It's just like when, you know? Because it's all about timing. And I was just like, man, I legit been working too hard too long. And I looked out the window and I started thinking about it, and I was just like, I've been working too hard too long. And then I thought about like saving money and stuff, because at the time I was fucking broke, and I was just like, when you save money, what's that? And I was like, coupons. And I was like, all right. And I started building, and I wrote the song right there. And it's literally a song I made while I was working at a job that I hated. And I was just like, yo, like, this is trash, and my life isn't supposed to be this. And it's basically a song about, like, using what you have to get what you need in life. Because people talk about they broke all the time. You get coupons in the mail every day. Like, oh, I don't know how to save money. Like, just take some time, focus, and you can do the shit. And I'm not saying go out and be an extreme couponer and shit, but it's just like you always have everything that you need. It's just a matter of fact if you want to take the time and buckle down and, like, use it. Like, some people be out of shape, and they be like, oh, I don't have time to go to the gym. Do push-ups in your damn crib, you know?
This is true.
People be like, oh, I can't do this, or let me think. I don't have time to draw. Like, you can make time to do that shit.
You make time, you know, for all the bullshitting that you like to do.
Right, like people make time for everything else. People go out every Friday, every Saturday, go to the club to see the same people in different outfits with the same DJ, with the same set list at the same times. Like, and it's just like, man, like, if you take a day, not even a day, like 2 hours out of your day to do something productive, you'll be surprised of how far you can get in a month. Because that shit adds up. It
definitely adds up, man. So outside of music, what are some of your interests, and what are some of the things you're working on?
Like project wise, or just like what I do outside of music?
Either one or both. I would say project wise, really.
Like a music project?
Or anything. Are you like focused on the music right now, or do you dibble and dabble in other things?
Like now, like I'm not gonna lie, like the past like year and a half, like I'll be hard on myself all the time, but it's just like I know I wasn't working as hard as I should have been working, and that's why you see me put so much into this coupons video, is because it's just like I know I have what it takes to do it. It's just a matter of fact of me stop being lazy and doing it and shit. Because like it's been times where I could have been at home recording, but I fucking went out. Or there's times I could have saved money to go to the studio. I went and bought weed and I started smoking. Like, I've been chilling with my friends, you know. So it's just a matter of fact of me doing it now. Like,
right.
and now like it is not that I feel like I can't, but it's just now that I'm more focused. Like I got a tunnel vision type shit. It's like, all right, look, like I'm turning 26, I'm getting older. I need to start making moves now, because the last thing and then time be flying by. Like this year in general just flew by. Like I felt like February was like last year. I mean, not last year, last month. And it's just like, I can't, if I'm sitting around waiting for this to pop off without me putting in the work that I know will make it happen faster, then I'm playing myself.
Right. You are, because I mean, you're only wasting your own time.
Exactly.
And you ain't got nobody else to be mad at but yourself.
I'm going to be like 35 years old with a family and stuff, and they go like, yo, why you still rapping? I'm like, well, it may pop off one day. I'm like, nah. It's just like, I'm young. I have the energy. I have the resources. Like, do it. Like, do as much as I can now.
Right.
Because it's only going to pay off when I'm 28, 29, 30.
Right. You're right about that. You're definitely right about that, man. It's shocking that, you know, a lot... You know, at that age, I thought I had that mentality, but, you know, I did spend a lot of time just kind of fucking around. You know, I had a lot of ideas that I wanted to pursue, but I never did. And then I didn't even start doing podcasts until, like, I had one a year ago. And it was, you know, if I had to say so, I would consider it for me, it was a success. So I thought that I could do something bigger and better. And I tried to replicate. So that's what I'm doing now. And, you know, I do other forms of content, and I do some script writing and like some animation stuff. So, you know, it took a while, you know, for me to kind of figure out exactly like, you know, where I wanted to put my energy into, man. So, you know, the sooner you figure it out, the earlier, definitely the better off you'll be. So what type of, what do you have next in the pipeline coming up? Like after Coupons, which definitely you guys need to check out on iTunes.
Do that.
YouTube.
Do that. iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon.
All that.
SoundCloud, Apple Music. I think that's about it.
Yeah, you know, definitely check out that song Coupons. I thought the mix on that was really, really good. Like, and it sounded clean. It sounded, you know, like, you know, when I heard it, I was just like, damn, this shit sound professional. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a very good first impression. You know,
Okay.
it wasn't like something that was like so heavy handed I couldn't understand, but it wasn't like cookie cutter. You know, like I could tell that there was a level of wordplay.
Oh
you know.
yeah, and that's the thing. Like a lot of people don't like. I mean, they try to look over and like, yeah, it's catchy, and yeah, it's like repetitive. Like the coupons part is repetitive, and it's like something that gets stuck in your head. But I'm like, I'm rapping in it. Like I'm actually rapping in the song.
Yeah, some bars.
People don't like. They were like, oh, coupons. I was like, okay, yeah, cool. But did you catch some of the bars that are in that
Right,
shit?
yeah.
Like
a few of the bars that like it definitely. I was like, okay, this nigga definitely.
yeah, because I definitely don't want it to be something like if it blows up that people are just like it's like a one-hit wonder type shit. Because there's been like other songs I put out. I was like, I can rap. Like, don't get it twisted. I can rap, but like this coupons is just a different feel. True.
So, I saw you got the you got the song Coupons. It's buzzing. The video is definitely doing some buzzing to a lot of interesting components in the video that I thought was pretty dope. Definitely old girl on the roller skates was interesting.
Her name's Rihanna. She's dope as fuck. She's dope as fuck.
She definitely she was dope. And you know the video doesn't do the dance battle like.
Oh man,
justice.
What? Yeah, that's the thing I was telling them. There's supposed to be a behind the scenes video coming soon.
Because they was going ham.
Oh yes, man, and I love shit like that, dog. I look at choreography videos all the time on YouTube, like more than I should. If I could dance, bro, I would be out here,
ham.
bro. Man, yeah. Shout out to them, man.
Yeah, definitely. I had to follow them on the gram for sure because they was going ham
They're
with
dope
the dance
as
moves,
fuck, man.
Yeah.
And I didn't even hit. They hit me up and they were like, "Yo, do you mind if we come out?" And I was like, "Man, hell yeah! Like, come out!" Like, and they did that shit and then like the flips and stuff I was like, "Wow!" Like, bro, I almost cried. Like, nobody knows. I told my homies, but I almost cried, bro. Like, that was my first like video. Like, you saw the setup where it was lights and like five camera people and like and dancers and extras and stuff. And I was like, man,
props.
Like, bro, my first video was me, my best friend, and there was a camera guy, and we were like rapping on construction equipment. We were using my cell phone as the music, and he was holding the cell phone to his ear like he was on the phone, bro. I could probably look it up, but he was holding the cell phone to his ear like he was on the phone, but not saying anything. And I was just rapping. It was, bro, like looking back on it, it's just like, man, it's terrible. But like, it shows the growth though. So
right.
Like, when I was out there and I was like, man, they out here dancing to coupons, like, and I didn't have to beg them to come do this. They just wanted to come out and do it. I was like, man, this is love, man.
It was, man, and like I could feel it when I was there, and you know those some environments that you know people leave those types of environments, and it sparks some idea for them because it's just like that love and support, man. People don't know, man, like that shit, like it goes a long way. That love and support, like just showing up, just admitting, like, hey, I like this thing here,
and a lot of people are afraid to do it. It's so wild, like there's people who are like afraid to tell people they like their stuff. It's like it's not going to hurt you to tell somebody you support them.
Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with like because people don't want to be, I don't want to be dick riding. Well, like I mean, when you're dick riding.
Oh yeah,
when you're fucking dick riding. Like liking a person's like shit is what I'm saying. Like you give credit where credit is due.
Exactly.
That's just all it is. Like what I'm saying. When somebody blanking, you just let them know, like, hey, bro, like slow down, man. You're killing them right now. Like so. Other than that, man, I also saw that you got the performance on the first. Mm-hmm. So what could we expect, for anybody who's going to be in the building? What is this? Was that the Pinhook?
Nah, it's like a college house party.
Say word.
Yeah. Come out, bro.
I'm coming. I'm in the building.
It's gonna be crazy.
Oh, I'm in the building.
And it's my first. Like I've like it's one of my friends. She goes to state, and she hit us up. Me, Zenso Fly, The Deep End, and Slums, and there's another group, and it's slipping my name, and I'm sorry, but she hit us up, and she was like, "Yo, I'm having a house party. I want to have some performances. Are y'all interested in doing it?" And I was like, man, hell yeah. Like a house, like this is like, man, the college kids, like they eat music up, dog. Like college kids eat music up. So I was like, man, y'all about to have me at a house party. Like, and then like, have you seen the Deep End perform?
No, I haven't seen him either.
His energy is crazy. And the fact that both of us going to be there, man, that house is going to fall down. Like that is my goal. I'm like, there's something is going to go wrong. Not like wrong, but
Right.
like that house is going to get like, I'm performing at this house party. It's not no like I'm standing and I'm talking into the mic type shit. I'm performing at this house party.
That's what's up, man. That is what's up. Like, you know, that sounds dope. I'm gonna definitely be there.
You gotta come, man.
Oh, I'm gonna definitely be there. I'm gonna bring the I got this 360 camera, so
Yo, how does that work? I've seen people, you know, on Facebook when they upload them joints and they be like, turn the camera around. I'll be looking stupid as hell in my room, standing up like
yo, I was telling him and my other homie, like, the shit is so crazy. Like, you know, the camera really do it all. Like, you know, it records like a 360 field of view, and then it stitches the video together. All I gotta do is just transfer it to like
That's wild, man.
you know, my tablet. I can edit it right there on my tablet. And boom.
That's wild.
Right? It's crazy,
That's
man.
wild, man.
It's crazy. So I would, you know what I'm saying? I would love to be in there and get the reaction. You know what I'm saying?
That would be, bro, yeah.
That would be super dope. So yeah, it's something that I plan to take everywhere. Like, I'm gonna have that mug with me everywhere. So I'm looking forward to that. In fact, I'm actually got a new like segment. Basically, it's like a internet show where it's like a 360 kind of you know vibe to it. So that'll be coming soon.
That'll be something very fucking innovative because I don't know of a lot of people who have that.
Man, I was telling my homies the other day, I'm basically like the Steve Jobs or the you know, maybe the Einstein.
Bro, you got to, man, because like I said earlier, with all these people out in the world, dog, you have to do something innovative. You
do. You got to push yourself
to
do more than just what you see other people doing, because, like you said, everybody is good.
Everybody is good at something.
And then, there are individuals who might have more money than you, or they might have more resources than you. And it's like, if you're not outworking them, but everybody just got one of these. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And,
just
and
one
you
of
can
these.
Choose to use it or not.
Right. So it's like on that battlefield, it's an even playing field, because it's like, you are as creative as you choose to be. Only you can be like,
right. Exactly. And like people find ways, like they easily find ways to make excuses.
Right. And so definitely, but man, other than that, dog, like, so what would you say, like, because, even though I feel like I'm probably like the last person to find out, I probably have some listeners who are unfamiliar as well. So what would you say would be like, how would you describe your music to somebody who's never heard Coupons, never heard any of your music?
I'll make a lot of like sonically is dark, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Because Coupon's the beat for that is dark. I have another song called Indominus.
High as a motherfucker. Why the fuck you keep talking to me about the mother suckers? Got your bitch in the crush, I ain't talking soda. Out here working hands on like remote controllers. I'm like, oh my God, I'm on my job. Niggas be hating, I don't have those props. Difference, my squad, your crew full of lames, and I know that you jealous. You ain't gotta tell us, it's written all over your face, my niggas. We be posted like letters, we ballin', we throw it and come back like tethers.
The beat is like dark, but I make a lot of like, I guess I would call it mellow aggressive.
Okay.
If that makes sense, because like it's not like as in your face, but it's like I'm saying I say some shit when I like rap. Like I don't do it just to be like, oh la 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 la, but like when I open my mouth to rap on something, it's something that I have to say.
Other than that, dog, that was really all that I had. I do appreciate you coming out.
Oh, no
man.
problem. Thank you for having me, man.
Nah, like, I just like, the energy that's going around. So I'm just trying to be, put my, what I'm saying, like, involve myself in that energy and, put other people on. And I got like, this is like the bare minimum of what I do. You know what I'm saying? Or what's to come. So like, I have opportunities for people, and, and I'm always like, like one of my homies, like he's an artist as well. Me and him like ran like a open mic indie circuit for like, when I say ran, and not like in charge, but just like we were involved in it.
Open, people be sleep on open mics, man. People sleep hard on open mics, man.
But you can sleep on them because sometimes they're not worth your time.
Yeah, I mean, true. Sometimes they not. But, like, for me, I use open mics for, like, practice. Like, when I'm having, like, times where it's like, all right, I'm not performing as much as I would like to. Instead of me giving, like, stage rest, I might pop up at an open mic
Exactly.
here. Like, when I, like, coupons, I perform coupons at plenty of open mics. But it's just, like, I need to get that energy up because one day I'm going to be in front of the right people. And I'm going to be performing coupons. They're going to be like, yo, he's fucking killing it. Not just, like, he barely feels comfortable doing his song.
Right. And obviously, and like I said, that, whatever that does is putting you in front of some people because, there's individuals who I know who listen to you and I didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, oh, yeah, I got this kid, this guy coming through, Sean Kyd. It was like, where the fuck you know him from? I was like, no, where the fuck do you know him from?
It's hard to get me out of the house, dog. Like, if I'm not doing something like productive, like musically wise, like, I might pop up downtown every now and then. But bro, I'm a hermit, like, to the fucking T.
Right, definitely. I'm a hermit. I like to smoke my trees. I'll be in the house.
Bro, what? Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I'll be in the house on the PlayStation.
I like the shit.
Yeah, I seen you post that fucking Xbox shit.
Yeah,
I was like, womp, womp.
Bro, you're the third person to clown me in the past 2 days about Xbox, dog.
I mean, Xbox is cool, though. I racked up this Black Friday and Cyber Monday. Like, I've racked up on some things I have been wanting for a while. I probably spent a little too much, on some video games. But I was like, yo, look.
Make it back.
Right? That's the only, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, look, I work hard. So I like to relax, especially when I'm at home.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when I'm at home, man. So
that's what you're supposed to do when you're at home, man.
Right. So, all right, man. So tell my listeners, man, where they can find you, where they can find your music. And then, we'll get on up out of here.
All right. Well, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Sean Kyd. It is SeanKyd. That is all one word. Let me see. My music on SoundCloud, you can find it if you type in like Sean Kyd. You'll find some songs I'm featured on. iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, all of that. Search Sean Kyd. Coupons is going to pop up. There's another song that might pop up, but it's old. You can check that out too. That's it, man. Come to a show. If you know me, you see me posting a show, come out to the show. I might buy you a drink if I'm feeling good. I might buy you 2 drinks if I already had a drink. Yo, you got to come to the show Friday. You got to come to the show Friday. You too.
On this Friday?
Yes.
He ain't going to be here. He going back to Charlotte.
Oh, man, what?
But I'm going to be there.
All right.
This Friday. Is the house party one?
Yes, the house party.
I'll probably bring my other dude with me. I am West.
Come.
But I'm going to be there regardless. Because that's my type of crowd.
Yeah, man. It's going to be crazy.
I can guarantee you I'm going to be in the building. And I'm going to have someone on some extracurriculars with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even going to give you a shout out because you don't deserve one. You really fucking
you deserve a shout out, bro.
I'm not fucking shouting you out. Don't say shit because I'm going to edit it the fuck out. Nah, I'm just joking, man. Cause I probably had you on. Like he'll probably be like later on in the week after he has some time to fucking rest. I might give him a chance of round 2. So go ahead and tell the people, man. I guess if you want to just say what's up to him briefly. This first of all, before he says anything, and y'all need to clown this nigga. Actually, give your handles so that they can put fucking Z's and sleepy fucking faces under all your shit, man. I want everybody listening. Look, I will give you money.
Oh, fuck. How much?
I don't know because I don't know. But whoever puts the most fucking Z's under this nigga picture, I buy you a pizza. How about that?
Oh.
So go ahead and get your Instagram handles out.
Pizza is life, bro.
Pizza's life, bro. Go ahead and get Instagram.
Yo, it's Gorilla J. Gorilla marketing.
Don't worry. You know what I'm so fucking mad at? I didn't get a picture of you fucking sleep. I should have took a picture.
You asleep?
This nigga, what? This nigga was asleep just now. He been asleep. He ain't said 2 fucking words because he been dozing off. Head rocking around like a watermelon and shit.
Man, hey. Not a watermelon, though. Hey, but it be times, bro. It be times I'll just be sitting in the rooms and I was like.
Right. So I you know what I'm saying? I've been in worse, you know what I'm saying? I done fell asleep in some positions before.
I done fell asleep standing up before, dog. Like, shit been real something. Yeah.
Man, yeah. I done fell asleep crazy places before. So, all right then, man. So y'all can follow me, House of Splash, on Instagram and Twitter. You can also follow this podcast on Instagram and Twitter at The Verdict Podcast, on SoundCloud as well. If you like this episode, please like, rate, review, share, subscribe, comment. Fuck with the homie Sean Kyd. Coupons video out now. Single out now.
Hey.
You know
There's
what I'm
another
saying?
one coming real soon too. If you listening, you be on the lookout for that. I'm not gonna tell you when, but it's really soon.
Be on lookout. Definitely, y'all will see more of him. You know, I'll definitely be in the building on Friday.
Hell yeah, man.
I'm not. That's soon. I'm not gonna have my camera on that day, so I have to get it.
It's cool, man. I watch like, this is a side note. I be watching like old videos of like old performances and like old and even like old fucking even like back the WWE type shit. Like I be watching old shit and people be living it, and I appreciate when people live in the moment of stuff. Like recording it is cool, but like you miss so much.
You
of
do,
something
because you're trying to catch
fucking
everything.
Holding your phone up and trying to record this shit, and like you seeing that shit now, like it's cool, you recording and you documenting it and stuff. But like man, like back like when Michael Jackson was out and people would go to Michael Jackson concerts, people were at Michael Jackson concerts, you know. Like the only way you heard about a Michael Jackson concert is if you knew somebody who went to the concert.
Right.
But nowadays, like it defeats the value of something when you go there and you got your phone up the whole
Right.
time.
Like you're watching it through the screen
Yeah, you
instead
gotta
of
watch
using
it
your
through the
eyes.
screen.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So, but I definitely am gonna be there. We'll talk. We'll link. Cause I'm actually, I don't know. Do you fuck with Kazi at all?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to see him the same night.
Friday?
Yeah, Friday. But like
he has a performance at does he have a performance that night?
I don't think so, cause I'm supposed to meet him at the Vibe House.
Oh, that new studio?
Yeah, the new studio.
Okay.
He told me to come out and take a look at it. So, but that's at like 8.
Okay.
So I probably be done like 9:30.
Word.
But if I feel like I'm cutting it close, I might be like
Hey, you might be cutting it close because I think they got me performing at like.
So I might have to holler at him, cause that sounds, you know what I'm saying, like there's work, and then that's what you said. What you talking about sounds lit as fuck.
I mean, it's work for me,
right?
But if you got to do work, dog, it's okay, dog.
I don't know, man. That sounds lit as fuck for a number of reasons. So I mean, I'm sure Kazi would understand definitely. Yeah. So we'll see though, man. But depending on what he's doing, I'll try and see if I can't talk. He's older than me, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so man, I doubt if I could get him to come with me.
Age. I don't want to be like, yo, Kazi is this. But he's definitely older than me. I know that for sure.
Well, I'll say this. He seems very mature and wise. So,
he is. I did Intelligently Ratchet with him and Bishop.
Word. Yeah.
I did that, man. This was back before my dreads was dreads. I had a fucking nappy head and shit. But I did Intelligently Ratchet with him, and he's wise as fuck.
Right.
Wise as fuck. And the way he speaks is like is very like educated.
Right. Yeah. Bishop's actually hosting. I got a roast. Like I told you, my birthday's in February. He's actually my roast master.
Oh, you getting roasted for your birthday?
I'm getting roasted, man. Right here, I'm probably gonna do it downtown Raleigh,
bro.
So definitely come out, man.
I'm definitely coming, dog. Not to see you get roasted for support, but that's gonna be crazy.
Now listen. This man will tell you, man. Like I got thick skin, and I can dish it out. All
right.
I can dish it out.
You gonna be on the way home driving. You goes, man. Nigga said this shit, man. I thought he was my nigga, man.
Nah, I told all my niggas, like, bro, if you get on stage, you have to come correct, because I'm gonna say the most. You
gotta go back at him.
Yeah, I gotta go back. So I'm gonna say the most mean and hurtful things I can think of. So I'm giving them free reign. Nothing's off limits. Take your best shot, because I'm gonna come right back. So
man, I would say I would get roasted for my birthday, but man, my homies is ruthless. I'm gonna be up there with my feelings hurt, low key. I'm gonna be like, oh shit.
That's a good thing, though, man. But
old girl gonna be there too, and I ain't getting clowned like that. Like they gonna
You're right. Oh, and I'm having a ugly sweater party.
When?
I think it's gonna be the first Friday in January.
All right, bet.
$500 cash prize.
Oh,
too, man.
bet. I'm in there, bro.
$500 cash prize, man. So bring everybody, man. Tell everybody you can. Bring everybody you can. There's more cash prizes, but that's just first place.
Okay.
And then we're gonna have drinking games.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It's going to be lit, man. So, all right then, man. So that's it. I might have steamed this nigga sleep.
Oh, damn.
Thank you one more time, Mr. Sean Kyd in the building. We appreciate
it. No problem.
All right. We out of here.
We out here.